I can't breathe in this thing. That's probably the worst start to this show we've ever had, by the way.
You're sweating.
I had such a good idea for the intro. Oh my God, you can't unlock your phone with gloves? Vader could not live in the 21st century.
No.
Apparently he has to be in a galaxy a long time ago.
Far, far away.
Far, far away, and I bet you that guy doesn't sweat. I mean, you look like Mr. Cannon. Is it hot in Hoth? Now we're starting.
Yeah.
Nate, what's up, man?
Not much. Just good time.
All right, so everybody introduce themselves. Start with Nate. You introduce yourself since no one can see you.
I am Nate. I'm behind the camera. No one can see me. I am Boyko's favorite student.
Yeah, well, you should all just say that, and I'll just nod.
I'm Brian, the mega nerd here. Otherwise known as Uber Nerd from him.
Yes, he is. I think he would give, like, Bill Gates and people like that a run for their money, but not real money, because you know who would win.
Well, I'm Michael. I am an average nerd, a little higher up than others.
I'm with you on that.
Of the average height.
Of average.
Average. All right, but I am Mr. Boyko's favorite first period student.
I must have some. Yeah, is that possible? There's two of you here. I got what, first? What do we?
Mr. Boyko's
What do we?
my
I'm
dad,
not even
though.
talking to the right microphone here.
Right, Boyko?
Also, what period are you in?
Second.
Second. So, introduce yourself on
I'm Vonzel. Just,
what level nerd are you?
wouldn't be like mega, but around there.
So
I'm
Vice
okay.
Mega?
Vice, exactly.
That's a word?
I know, I'm just with him.
Vice Mega.
Vice Mega.
Nice. All right, we're all nerds here. We're all happy. Woo! And are we, Omar, are we definitely getting sound on that? You see the lines hopping, and we're all good?
Yeah.
All right. So, we're here to talk to you guys. I'm not sure if you caught on to the theme. It's been pretty subtle. It's definitely a subtle theme. We're going to talk about Star Wars. Yeah.
The force is strong with this.
I don't remember the next line weirdly. You think I'd have them all memorized, which I thought I did. Oh, there we go. I just lost the echo. That was perfect.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah. How about you guys? We still hear you?
Yeah.
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 All right.
All right, good. I fixed it on purpose. Swear to God. All right, so I do wanna start this because I love the music. You guys heard me playing the music.
Yeah, music's good.
And we're gonna have a bunch of stuff on behind us that you won't see.
Yeah.
That we did on purpose. We knew they would be there. But speaking of the music, one of the things that I thought a few months ago was that John Williams wasn't even going to do. I don't know if you guys know John Williams is the guy that's done the music for 30 years.
Of course I know who John Williams is.
Yeah, just a generic name. I thought maybe Gino. Mr. Williams, down the street. Hey, Mr. Williams, you write music? I'm 30. That's not you then. I think John Williams in his 70s or 80s.
Dang.
Wow.
And there was a rumor that he wasn't going to do the music. He was going to write, sign documents saying that the next person would be allowed to use his written work to create. Yeah, which someone did for I don't know if you guys knew this. This is the nerd part of me. There was a video game back on the Nintendo 64 called Shadows of the Empire.
Oh, I heard of that one.
Yeah, it was supposed to take place between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
And it had a really good score. And Nate, is that your chair that keeps making noise? I'm going to force drop you if you don't. I swear to God. I will literally put the glove back on. You see what it did to Miss Henderson?
Yeah.
She just left. It just took 20 minutes. But, yeah, way too long. 5 seconds was the goal. I have to work on it. It didn't work.
Did you do the flick the wrist?
I don't know, does he flick it? I thought he just...
No, you go with
Go like flick. Or that.
I got some in my throat. Vader, is that you?
Yeah.
The Family Guy. But I did find out John Williams is doing it again. One of the bummers, though, and I know we talked a little bit about this in my 6th period, is they won't be releasing the music until the day the movie comes out. Mm-hmm. And the reason is because when they released The Phantom Menace, a month before the movie came out, one of the songs was The Death of Qui-Gon Jinn. And you're like, oh, okay, a guy dies at the end of the movie. That's great. So Yeah, they were smart enough not to realize that the music would spoil the movie by the name of the track.
Yeah, they're keeping a lot of things secret at this moment.
Yeah, and I gotta give Disney credit and all the people that work on it because they haven't released. No one has broken any of these spoilers yet.
Yeah.
If anything's been released, it's been on purpose, especially with J.J. Abrams. Do you guys know what he's famous for? He's directing it.
Oh.
First off,
I know
Disney's
he's
money.
directing it.
Clearly,
yeah.
Disney's money is awesome.
Yeah.
You guys ever heard of Lost?
Oh, yeah, The Lost.
I only watched like season 1 and 2. That's about it.
Hey, technically, those are the best 2 seasons.
That's
If I
true,
told you to
that's
keep
true.
watching, you'd be mad at me.
Yeah,
so
I probably would be.
just watch the first 2 and just think the show ends. No offense. It's a little bit tedious. Vonzel, you seen Lost?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
Not to the end, but I know what happened to the end.
Yeah, well, do you? I don't even think the people who made the show knows what happened at the end.
It's 'cause
Yeah.
it's lost.
It's
They're like, let's have everyone meet in a church. Spoiler alert! They're all going to meet in a universal church in a period of time where we don't know
That doesn't exist.
that
Really.
everyone's alive and dead at the same time.
Paradoxes.
All right, moving on. Speaking of, got a few sound effects for us today. And Nate doesn't get to hear that. Sorry, Vonzel.
yeah.
I'm just glad Nate doesn't. So, yeah. Nate, make your R2D2 sound without deafening us.
What do I do?
Oh, no. What sound do you make?
he's,
The droid sound. He makes the droid like.
he does. Ryan does.
You were making, I know Brian does
Which sound?
the one you were pissing me off with before the show started.
Oh, that was like my, like, semi,
Droid.
what's his name? We were talking about his...
You realize when we had you on the show last, me and Gonzalez never turned and asked you a question? This is why.
No, but we were talking about his 6th period. The dude that everybody hates, and he's really loud and annoying.
C-3PO?
No.
Jar Jar Binks?
Jar Jar, yeah.
Oh.
I was like, "Rrrr."
Okay, what do you got? You got any, Mike?
No.
Vonzel?
No.
Sound effects?
No, none.
Misa, all my life to you.
Oh! Yeah, I think he got sued. George Lucas got sued for Jar Jar Binks.
Oh my
Pretty sure.
God. For what?
Pretty sure. That is like the most stereotypical Jamaican person in history. And even the language, some of the words he switched up is a Jamaican way of switching it up. They had every right to sue
Does he
George
pronounce
Lucas.
the letter H? Because Jamaicans don't pronounce the letter
Nate,
H.
remember you're not in class anymore. This goes on record.
Oh.
Good God.
We don't have that.
So I have some music for you guys. We'll have some stuff in the background. That's the one we'll end with. This is the one I would have loved to have both started the show with my lightsaber, but I had to have this plugged in to my fake lightsaber, so it didn't really work. Did it sound good? Since I couldn't hear it. I was too busy sweating out. Oh my God, is that helmet hot?
This would be.
That poor Asian guy in the first movie.
This would be amazing to have the little walk in the background on a Death Star and on the green screen.
We can do any of that. It'll just, well, it's already up. Can't you see it?
Yeah, it's right there.
We're in the room now.
Totally there.
Yeah, look. I just moved a fictitious button,
Got the little.
but it'll be there, I promise.
Got the little mouse droid on the.
If we can get Landy to do it. How crazy is it that I offered Landy real money, not Boyko bucks, real money, and he's still busy.
Some people are just busy.
Should hire George Lucas.
Bunch of communists. Yeah, Omar, if you want to figure out how to do green screen on Premiere, yeah, I'll pay you. I will pay you by the hour. You can't even pay kids to work today. Millennials. All right. So, who's going to opening night?
I'm
Ah!
gonna try to go.
You gonna try? What are you gonna sneak in the back door? Remember, you can't do that on opening night of movies anymore. That's a bad thing. You'll get tackled before you get in the door. I just got lucky. I told you guys my story.
Yeah.
I got
So,
one too. Well,
Seventh grade. My seventh grade teacher, Mrs. Hankins. She was like the teacher that kind of got me interested in school, which none of you have clearly had happen yet. So, so your grades show it.
What?
Anyways,
I have honor roll. Come on, I had honor roll.
but you get a pin for honor roll now. And you're wearing it with pride.
Yes.
Nerd.
You got 6 on there? Okay, let me tell you guys about what it was like to be a nerd back in the past. You ended up with your underwear around your ears, and it wasn't comfortable because you were still wearing it. Just to clarify. Sometimes you were held upside down in the toilet while they flushed it.
Swirlies. That happened to me before.
Yep, swirlies.
Not fun.
Swirlies. There was no such thing as bullying back then. It was just called how you treated nerds. So I got beat up a lot in my chocolate milk.
Luke fell.
Where's Luke?
Right there in front of Darth
In front of
Vader.
his father.
That's why. This is what Darth Vader wanted to have happen.
Your defeat is inevitable.
Just popped his head off. Sorry, son. You're going first. So my 7th grade teacher, my bad, tangent. She got us all into Jurassic Park when it first came out. We all even read the book. This is 7th grade, and can you do a raptor while we're at it? All right, that's the best sound. Who did the cough? That was great. Oh my God, we have some talented kids at this school. That was the best raptor cough ever. All right, this is gonna be fun. Oh, God, 7th grade.
Speaking of, oh, never mind.
Go ahead, Nate. You're allowed to
I was
tangent
gonna-
on this show.
I was gonna say
if
one
I
of-
let you.
Oh, well, one of my sound effects for the Star Wars theme would have to be a gonk droid. You know, goom, goom.
Oh yeah. That's the one that's like a giant rectangle block that barely moves. You're never gonna get anywhere. Who would make a robot that just sits there? That's just called a computer.
Yeah.
We have those already. It just sits there. It doesn't move.
Don't they use them for like convenience stores, stuff like that?
For what? To throw your trash away? I don't know.
Or either throw your trash away or like you're at a store and you're buying stuff.
Oh, you mean in the movie?
Yeah.
I just remember them from the first movie trying to move around that. What are those little things called?
The little mouse. Yeah.
Well, I don't remember the sound that they make too much.
Sand people?
No, the.
Oh yeah.
No,
That's,
Tuscans.
I know what you're talking about.
Is it the Tuscans?
Yeah, that's no. That's the sand
Those are
people.
people from Italy.
Hey.
Hey! That woke Nate up. Just very hard to do if you've ever had him as a student. Waking Nate up is very tough. This is the most awake I've seen you in 20 weeks.
He's wearing his onesie.
What we're going to talk about his onesie when we get him on camera.
All right.
It's clearly too much. And I think he's been wearing it for 40 hours straight.
Maybe like 48, maybe.
Maybe a week straight.
When we get to the video game, Nate, you can tell your wonderfully embarrassing story about how long you've been awake
So can
playing a video game.
I. So can I.
It's the best game ever made, man.
And you still somehow passed my test, which pisses me off. Pisses me off.
Maybe make them
I
harder.
couldn't do that when I was your age.
Make them harder.
Make them hard.
Make them harder. Every student of mine in the future just got pissed at you, Mike. Forever.
That's
They'll be like, Boyko, why are these tests so hard? Actually, Michael Hurd. Michael Hurd. Yeah, and look up YouTube episode 15, minute 14, 32 seconds, and you'll see why. They're going to find you. Speaking of bullies. So, my 7th grade teacher, Miss Hankins. Shout out to Miss Hankins. You guys are going to really be happy with her when I finish the story, which all of you know except the people at home. Anyways, but her daughter, I run into her daughter constantly. Her daughter is probably 6 years younger, 5 years younger. And we run into each other at concerts. Yes, we go out. Adults still go out.
Wow.
Yeah, Nate. I know your mom parties.
Not the
yeah,
Ebor.
every day.
Every
You live in
day.
Ybor, yeah.
Oh my, you live in
Walk
Ybor?
down the street and you're already at Central.
Oh, that's bad. All right, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'll get
Let's not
fired.
talk about Ebor.
Yeah, she parties, bro. Okay, the family unit.
Oh, man.
Back to concerts.
So we'd run into each other. She's getting married. I'm getting married in a few months. She's getting married to her fiance in a few
Weeks.
months. So we have a lot in common. We always see each other. Well, I get this text during first period or second period, 2 weeks ago. And I was under the impression that I wasn't going to Star Wars till March.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
what you
going.
You know, March or April. I really expected that. And then I probably wouldn't have been able to go because of the wedding since it's in March. So we're talking sneak one in February or don't see it at all. You know, it'll be, June.
It'll be on Showbox by like July.
I don't steal things.
Sorry, that's what I gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
You millennials just take and take. You're a bunch of communists.
What?
Whoa.
These people made this movie. It's for free for all of us. Let's all share it. All right, sorry. There's a few Cubans here that take offense. Mexicans. Sorry.
Mexicans.
Why do you take offense to communism?
I thought it was
Just because you're
federalism.
clearly not one?
I just think
Communism is best, my friend.
For the record, everybody, Omar is not a communist.
It's federal.
You're welcome.
Every communist says that.
Every communist says that.
No, they say I'm a socialist.
Oh, social. There you go.
Let's get off politics. Anyway, so her daughter sends me a message on Facebook and says, guess what? You're going to get to see Mom. I haven't seen Mrs. Hankins in 18 years. And she was one of my favorite teachers, and since winning Teacher of the Year and all that, just becoming a teacher, I haven't even seen her. So, of course, we need to talk to each other. We have a lot to talk about, and I need to thank her in person and all that stuff. And so I get a text saying, you're going to get to see Mom on December 18th. And I'm like, December 18th? I didn't even know what day that was. It was a day in December. I'm like, that's near the break. I looked, it was a Friday. It makes me really happy because I don't like going out on the weekend or weekdays. And then she goes, I have 5 tickets to opening night of Star Wars and 2 are yours. That's where you drop your phone. I dropped my phone. I was like, no way.
In the middle of second period.
Yeah. I was like, I got a story for everybody. They're probably like trying to do schoolwork and stuff. I'm like, time out. School doesn't matter right now. I've got
Star Wars takes precedence.
an announcement to make. I am going to opening night of Star Wars. And not only is it opening night, we're going to the Cine Bistro.
Oh, yeah, the night.
So I'm gonna be sitting in chairs, all plush, leaning back. No one kicking my chair that's 12.
Well,
Probably no one dressed up.
I'm going to the IMAX.
All right, that IMAX would make me feel like I'm in a spaceship. I will throw up on the person in front of me.
Yeah, I have really bad motion sickness too.
I went and saw that movie Gravity in the IMAX, and it
Oh,
was
God.
literally like,
I'm going to the Mosey IMAX, so.
they're showing Star Wars at Mosey? They haven't shown a movie there in like, that's when I saw the last movie I saw there was Interstellar.
Yeah.
And that's been 8 months.
About you. They're showing only.
Vonzel, you
big
seen
movies.
Interstellar?
Yeah.
Good, don't say where. Ah!
Too late.
I'm kidding, I'm totally kidding. Yeah, Interstellar is a great film.
Pushing it.
You lost it?
Yeah, now I got it back.
All right, so it's just a short.
Yep.
yeah. It's that cheap $1 Family Dollar.
I don't know where I got that.
It's Family Dollar.
You sure?
Yeah, because I see on my Family Dollar all the time in a set of headphones and like.
Dang, calling you out on
$4.
Family Dollar.
I don't shop at dollar stores. Actually, all that paper I write on, dollar store. Pens and pencils,
Five and
dollar
below.
store.
Have you gone to
Promoting
the Five Below
dollar
yet?
stores.
So, are you
Sponsor.
guys? Huh? Yeah, promoting the Dollar Tree this week.
Promoting Five and Below.
Yes, we implore you all to go to the Dollar Tree. Don't look anyone in the eye. Just walk and get your stuff and leave. After paying. After paying. I live in a really rough neighborhood, by the way. So it's not a race joke, it's a socioeconomic joke. Because I'm shopping in it too. Which means I'm poor.
You need something.
Okay,
The
moving
dollar
on.
store,
Teachers are poor.
the gas station
Some of them.
across from my street has bars on the windows.
Yeah, so they're selling drinks. It's a bar.
Five and Below doesn't
So-
care if anybody steals anything.
Oh, okay.
They have like a window of amount you're allowed to let accidentally leave your store and it be not the end of the world. Now, if you lose more than a certain amount, then you start protecting the store. All right, so what are you guys excited for? One at a time. Brian.
I was excited for the game, but the game came out. Now I'm more excited for the movie.
All right, we'll talk about the game in a little while.
I'm excited for Han Solo's character coming back in this movie.
You liked Han Solo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like this snarky, douchey guy.
Yeah,
Mind
he's
if I
back
spit
in
some
there.
spoilers?
What?
Mind if I spit some spoilers?
No spoilers. No spoilers today.
But yeah, that's
We're going to talk about things we think.
All right.
No spoilers. No, because now we know it's the truth. It doesn't make any sense.
we're gonna cut that out, right?
Yeah, we'll edit it and then act like it's not happening. Vonzel?
The new Sith, I think he looks pretty cool. So
yeah.
Rilo Ken or whatever?
Captain
They look
Phasma.
more Nazi-ized.
yeah,
They look more Nazi.
Well, it was always Nazi eyes.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Phasma. Kylo Ren.
What was that?
What are you excited for? It sounded like you have constipation over there.
I'm excited to get home, play the game, and watch more.
You've played the game for 40 hours. I'm surprised you show up
Same.
for school today.
Me too.
You literally, how many hours of sleep do you get?
2.
That's insane. That means you started playing at midnight Monday night. So Tuesday morning, right? You got the midnight? I am speaking
pre-ordered
clearly, right? Okay.
I pre-ordered as well.
So at midnight you start playing. You don't come to school. So you literally stayed up all that day. Went to sleep for 2 hours.
At 3 in the morning, yes.
And then missed an entire day of school.
I went to school.
Yeah, you were at school and had already played, but you got no sleep.
No sleep.
I don't know how they do it. Maybe you guys are the future.
Probably are.
If you guys weren't so lazy and this work ethic for video games, you know what I mean? If you put it into like curing something or like, yes, I stayed up 40 hours working on this new serum for a medicine.
I mean, schoolwork was as fun as, video games.
We're trying.
Yeah,
Hutchinson's trying. That guy's the future. And I hope you all get to have him before you leave school. And appreciate him.
I do have an interest in your class, though. War is a very interesting subject.
Don't kiss my butt
No, I'm
just because
serious.
you're on my TV show.
I'm serious.
We'll see.
Serious.
We'll see when you fall asleep while everyone's
A on
fighting
the
in
test.
class. Like, Nate, we're at war. What? Yeah, bro, women, right?
It's like,
When you said that just randomly in class one day,
women, am I right?
women, right? I'm like, Nate.
Well, I mean, I'm just sitting down in my chair. I see all the women across the room arguing, and I'm like, women, am I right?
Italians, right?
AIDS. No.
So, I'm excited for the movie since Nate's not going to answer a question.
Wait, what was the question?
What are you excited about, Star Wars wise?
The movie?
Great. Great.
I want to
Big.
see it the second it comes out.
You're gonna count down milliseconds?
I think it's too late. I think some people have already seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Probably
one
New
person-
Zealand.
Yeah, I think it comes out 2 days before in Japan, New Zealand, which means we'll all see it that night. Japan, they just let
You
anyone in
can
the
see
movie
it a day
theaters.
before the 18th. Most new.
I heard they reopened and
Yeah.
let it early release. Which, by the way, if you're someone who rushed to get a ticket on the 18th, that is such a douche move against those people.
Hey.
No, it's not your fault. It's their fault.
Okay.
Like, hey, it releases now. Crash all the websites. Fandango went down, movie ticket went down,
did.
and then all of a sudden, and we opened up the 17th. That's a douche move.
Yeah.
But it's all about money, and we all know that this movie will break every record in history in
I
terms
think
of film.
They've broken probably already all box.
They were already
They're probably
broken hot box ticket record.
Just in the ticket records?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no one even, the money's already sold.
That's insane.
Yeah.
They
And
could
here
already
are
figure
saying
out.
that the new 007's #1 movie in the United States. They say that for every movie.
Only, they use different data.
Yeah.
So if it could be the #1 movie that 15-year-old girls went to, and you can put #1 movie in the United States. ...
Yeah, Star Wars is gonna be obviously number one.
Yeah, Star Wars will pass Titanic.
Yeah.
And I said, did they say
Jurassic
Avatar?
And Avatar.
Oh, yeah. Avatar blow out of water.
What song is that, Nate?
It's in the Titanic.
Oh yeah.
Sing it in English. Sing
Never
the
let go, Jack.
Sing the lyrics. Never let. Yeah, don't let
I
go.
don't know.
Jack.
It just goes.
First off, people would float in freezing cold water.
Yeah.
He would have stood there staring at him with his frozen eyelashes for 3 days, not sunk to the bottom.
That's true.
Good job, Cameron, on your science. And the stars were wrong in this. I'm just kidding.
That's true.
So, I'm excited for the music. I'm really excited for the music. And the music was so good during the trailer that they sold that. Like, there's people that are purchasing the trailer music, which
Or people purchasing the trailer
that's
just
a
for the
bit
music.
that's a
More
bit
money,
much.
more money for Disney.
It's just a bit much to me.
Yeah.
I'm just glad. I hope the people working on this film get a bunch of money, which they should.
They probably will.
Which they should. I am looking forward to the old characters too. Han Solo and Chewbacca. That's super cool.
Luke and
So I can't do it as well as actually whoever makes the sound during the movie. Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Yeah, the old Darth Vader helmet in the trailer.
Oh yeah, isn't it all
it's-
burnt up
Yeah,
and
it's all-
broken?
yeah, broken.
Wait, who?
The old Darth Vader helmet.
You're, Nate, if you're gonna sit over there and fall asleep,
No, I don't have headphones, so
we're speaking out loud.
Yeah.
It's the sound effects are the only thing you wouldn't hear.
That's true. All right. I can't hear that.
I know. That's for you.
What is it? Oh, I see how it is.
And I am excited for J.J. Abrams. I got my story of Darth Vader. I was about 4, 5 years old, and my father showed me. I had to have been 5. He showed me. It was like the first movie I ever sat and watched with my dad was A New Hope, the first Star Wars. And of course, as a little boy, you're like, "This is so cool," you know. And I'm watching it with my dad. You know, I'll always have those memories. But a few weeks later, it was Halloween, and my mom and dad were going out to the bowling alley. It's weird I remember this so well, because they were having a costume party at the bowling alley. I didn't know this at the time. I'm 5 years old, and Grandma's going to be watching me. And all of a sudden, you know, coming out of Grandma's third bedroom is Darth Vader. And I'm talking the little...
Machine.
machine-looking chest. You saw the helmet my dad was wearing. I literally did the, you know, pee myself practically because this was Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, the gloves looked so back then.
Scariest man in the universe.
Yeah, the gloves looked real. I don't know how my dad's hands were small. And then here he comes walking out of the room. I almost crapped my pants. So much that he had to real quick take the helmet off, be like, look, it's me, I'm your father. I only got scared at that point because I was like, am I Luke Skywalker? That's how I felt. So of course from that moment on, I walked around like I was Luke Skywalker with my imaginary lightsaber, you know.
Oh my god.
Don't get off my hand.
When I was a kid, I was Darth Vader for 4 years in a row.
No, that's not true. Impossible. What a horribly great scene.
Yeah.
The worst acting mixed with the best non-facial feature acting. I am your father.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, who would fall off? Does he really have nothing to live for? He could have been leading the galaxy with his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was pretty much the most BA character in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Darth Vader was awesome.
He was.
And
About
no.
Boba Fett.
He got rid of the
Boba Fett's like a cult fan stuff.
What?
There are some uber nerds out there that think
Boba Fett's
Boba
amazing.
Fett's the greatest person
Boba
ever.
Fett is the greatest
He is the
person.
greatest person.
He is the greatest person.
I mean, okay, he died in Tatooine. It's like,
No, oh yeah,
Yeah.
the Sarlacc.
Yeah.
yeah, the Sarlacc.
He died in Tatooine and
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he?
Django.
What if he secretly
Django died,
jetpacked out
in
on
the-
nobody?
Yeah, no. What's his name? Chopped his head off the lightsaber.
Obi-Wan. No,
Mace
not
Windu.
Obi-Wan.
That was.
Windu.
That was
Mace Windu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me.
The purple lightsaber.
Purple.
Freaking-
But
Was he the only
But
one with
Darth
purple
Vader
eyes?
went out heroically.
They tried.
Darth Vader went out heroically.
Tried.
That makes.
Heroically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Threw the Sith Lord off of the.
Oh yeah, Emperor
Yeah.
Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When his skull was appearing through that, what great effects for 1983.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And Star Wars is famous for all that. That stop forward animation like on Hoth. That's why as a little boy, you're like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. That battle on Hoth is still one of my favorite scenes.
It's still the best to this day for its editing skills right now.
Yeah, when those big walkers that are behind us
Yeah.
are slowly just moving across the snow, and that you guys should know that he set up, and this was a talent of George Lucas. We have to give him credit for this.
Yeah.
Think of all the different scenes that he shot the film in. You have the desert planet.
Yeah.
You have a frozen planet. You have the jungles of Endor. He did a phenomenal job of taking us through different feelings and settings. It was a new tactic. You know,
Walk dance.
what's another movie that even Interstellar used techniques where every planet had to be really different and these epic feelings of these planets. But
Especially the water planet.
Water Planet was super cool. If you were a surfer, look, bro.
CJ.
What are they? Was it Williams Planet? I forget from the movie.
I don't remember.
Williams Planet or something. Whoa, bro. We gotta go to Williams Planet. There's like 5,000 foot waves, bro.
Whoa, dude.
We'll surf for 3
That's
years straight.
radical.
Yeah, that's where you go to die as a surfer because you just have one wave forever. It's just
Goes around
moving
the
around the
whole
planet.
planet.
Yeah,
Do you sleep?
you can't stop.
Do you
No,
sleep on it?
when you fall asleep, you die.
Yeah.
That's why it's a great place to go. It's surfer's end.